That's County Talk player ratings as we have just drawn 1-1 with Boreham Wood at home. A disappointing performance, I think it's fair to say. Just couldn't really seem to get passes together, couldn't really break them down, could we? We really struggled today. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. Sam Slocum.
6.
I thought you forgot to speak then.
I just don't know. I don't know what was his fault and what was the defence's fault, putting him under loads of pressure. This is like suicide football. Like I've just seen on Twitter someone said that it is passing it around, and one instance Cameron passes it to him. He's on his goal line with the player tearing like up towards him. I don't know. We've got to have another option, because then we kick it long and we don't win the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. I think I'd like the thing where from a goal kick he'll pass it to Baldwin in his box and then run out. I'd love that for that to be explained to me. I'm not criticising it, but I'd love to be explained why we do that.
Because he then kicks it long.
Yeah. So why doesn't he kick it long from the goal kick? Please, someone explain that to me. Williams, if you're watching, please explain it. And it's not a criticism. We'll go for the centre backs then. We'll go for Brindley.
6.
Quite anonymous today, I thought. He didn't really get into the game too much. He got into it a little bit in the second half. He did one or two decent runs, but I mean, not really in the game. I'm going to give him a 6 too.
I'd take Chris Bush. Is it that they've got from Bromley at the centre back? I'd take him in our defence. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if he can play the ball out. That's probably I don't know. I don't really know, but I just think that there's something that's gone a bit stale in the back three. And I'm not saying. Well, we are starting to concede quite a few goals, if we're being honest. Two against Oldham. We got a clean sheet against Aldershot. Conceded again against Oldham on Boxing Day. Conceded again today. And let's be honest, it could have been 3 in the first half. They hit the post.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to give him a 6 too. Baldwin. Now, I'm going to start on this one because I think he did 3 long shots today that he just didn't need to do. And I think the second attempt, you're thinking, why has he done that? Third attempt, you're thinking, learn from your first 2. Williams was jumping up and down in his technical area, and we want to score and we want to sort of push, and everyone's sort of talking about it being slow from the passing, and we're not breaking the lines and we're not breaking down, and someone just needs to take a long shot, but not like that. It's too far. It's not working out. It's not pulling off. So just don't. But I mean, defensively, I thought he was really good. On the flip side of that, he's turned his way out of some really sticky situations because they pressed us relentlessly. Going to give him a 6.
It's hard to rate him going forward, because I know you wouldn't normally rate a centre back going forward, but we do play like that. I genuinely give him a 2 going forward. He took on about 3 players at one point, lost the ball on the edge of the box, they broke. He took 3 awful shots. Defensively, I give him a 7 or an 8. They're through last minute in front of the Kop, and he clears up. He gets a tackle in last man, just like he did at Oldham away.
That's an average of 5 then, if you're saying 2 and a 7 and an 8.
Yeah, but there's a stronger weighting for defence, isn't it? I'm gonna go 6.
That's fair. Everyone's got a 6 so far. We'll go Kyle Cameron, Player of the Month for December. Leads by example, I think. I think he almost looks like the wing back, and it looks like Chickson's sort of playing more advanced.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I think we did see that later on in the game. You sort of turned to me, didn't you, at a point in the game and says, how come no one can get the ball off him when he's running forward? He just seems to have the ability to skill players on and get past players, doesn't he?
I'm going 6.5. Or it was the best of the 3.
I'm going to go 7. He's impressive. We'll go for Nemain then. I mean, we've talked about it before. The crossing, it's not. 1 or 2 were good today, really good. Right in the good areas. You're just waiting for someone to attack it. Maybe someone a little bit taller. But a few too many times for me today. It's not getting past his first man.
What I would say is he had to beat his man a lot, and I would say there's only so many times you can stand up a defender and you're either going left or right. You can't beat, unless you're one of these top players, you're not going to beat a player every time, especially in this division. So there's only so many times he can go down the line or he can cut inside. I say a big problem here is the waiting from our wing backs to cross the ball or where attacks come from, and it's 80-20 down Aaron the man's side compared to Chickson. It's completely lopsided, and they know what's coming every time. He beat his man a lot. I'm going to go 7. I thought he was one of our brighter players.
I'm going to go 6.5. There's definite improvements in there, but like you say, he was a bit of a spark, wasn't he? We'll go other side then, Chickson.
I don't know what's happened in the last few weeks since that injury. because I'm thinking of the left wing back position, and for me the best performance in the last month or so at that left wing back position, maybe a bit less than a month, is Kyle Cameron. Oldham away. Don't know what's happened. Not sure. 6. Maybe it's just a blip.
Yeah, I'm going to go 6. So I think it's a fair point though. Since that injury, he's not sort of hit the ground running, has he?
No.
We'll move further up the pitch then. We'll go for John Bostock. Gets a start alongside Matty Palmer.
Gets an assist. Very good assist.
I just don't think it works though. I don't think Matty Palmer and Bostock work together. Jordan sort of discussed it in the fan chat that we've just done. I don't know. Matty Palmer didn't really have a fantastic game today.
Can't believe you're saying that.
Yeah, but I think that's why.
Bostock, for me, is so calm on the ball, but he's almost like he's that calm. He's got that much time. It almost felt too laid back. Like I never saw him sprint for a ball. Like I did see Matty Palmer sprint for a ball, and maybe Bostock's been told just to sit in there and control it. But if you're controlling it, the tempo, you decide when it's quick, short, sharp passing, and it just didn't work. He got an assist, and he was pretty much faultless, which is strange because he did nothing wrong, but he also didn't spot the game into life. So I go decent assist, wasn't it? I'm going to go for a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm going to go 6.5 as well. I think there was times, especially later on in the game, when we're sort of dying out for a goal. He could have sped it up, and he should have sped it up. But we move on. We'll go for the man of the match. Not sure if you agree with it. Ruben Rodriguez.
Bought off, obviously, because they don't want to get another yellow before Chesterfield, because that would be the game he was suspended for, I think. Stupid booking, should never have been booked. He's going for the ball, had next to no effect on the game. 6.
Yeah, I agree. I think 6 as well.
No effect.
Yeah, did pretty anonymous today, which is crazy. Crazy thing to say about Ruben.
And Matty Palmer.
Oh yeah, Matty Palmer.
I'm giving Matty Palmer a 6, which is the lowest I'll probably ever give a Matty Palmer.
I'd agree.
But though, I still give the ball away more times today than in the past 10 games.
Yeah. They were putting it on him though, Boreham Wood were. They were really putting it on him. They were leaving challenges in on him and everything.
Let's say their pressing game was spot on. I've never seen a team as aggressive from throw-ins. We couldn't throw the ball in because every man was marked. Yeah. Every time you moved, marked.
Yeah.
6.
6, yeah, agreed. We'll go for Kedwin, goal scorer. Started the game a bit shaky. Didn't look his normal self. Touch a bit heavy, scored again. He's doing really well at the minute, isn't he? I'm gonna give him a 7.
7. Completely agree. Can't really add anything else to that.
We'll go for Langstaff then. Gets a 1-on-1 fairly early in the game. For me,
different game.
He's got to do better. He has to do better. And their keeper, I think his name's Ashmore, isn't it?
Yeah,
he made it. It makes himself big. He does look difficult. Coming up in a 1-on-1, he's one of those you don't want to come up to in a 1-on-1 because he's a big guy, isn't he? But yeah, has to do better.
6 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. Doesn't really get too involved in the game, but I do think that is down to the way Boreham Wood played. We'll go on to subs. First sub was Austin. Yeah,
6.
I'm going to give him a 5. He didn't do anything. And then
Cairo.
The only other sub, Cairo. I don't think he touched the ball. Didn't touch the ball, so we can't rate it.
We went long, and one of the first times in the game, it stuck. Yeah. He didn't actually win it, but he put pressure on their centre back. I can't. It wasn't on long enough.
Yeah, that wraps up then, doesn't it? It's easy to get down, isn't it, when we've drawn and we feel like we should be winning, and it's not the best performance. But we are still top of the league, so we do have to stay positive. If you have enjoyed the video, please like it, comment what you thought of the game, and subscribe to the channel.